Hey guys, I just want to jump on really quick and try to do a video about things you should be doing when you are inviting people and how to be a little bit more personal about it so that way you don't sound like a freaking robot and people want to follow you and watch your stuff, and so it just kind of make inviting a little bit easier, right? So I know that a lot of people get nervous about inviting, so hopefully this will help you guys out. So as you guys know, there are 4 vital behaviors, and inviting is like number 1 of the entire thing. If you aren't doing this, then you are not going to see your business grow at all. And you want to be able to invite people into your challenge groups, to doing coaching with you, to, jump in and kind of like kick ass, because there's a reason why you're showing up to be a coach, right? Like, it's awesome because there's so many awesome opportunities that you can have to have financial freedom, to buy yourself a house, pay off your car, even, pay for your gas for like the month or something like that, or even a week. So that way your life is a little bit easier, right? So I'm going to go through with 3 different processes on what you can do to make inviting a little bit easier and how to make it a little bit more personal, so that way it's you. People are not jumping in and going after Beachbody kind of stuff because they want to connect with you, right? Like, that's the whole point of the entire thing. So first thing that I want you guys to do, you should be doing this every single month. Once a month, create a group. I want you guys to create a group. You can decide whether or not you want it to be multi-programs, as in like a bunch of people doing different programs that fit them and what's best for them. Or if you want, you can do it a 1 program kind of thing for your challenge group. So if you end up doing it, I highly recommend that you guys do it as like a test group if you only do 1 program, so that way you don't miss out on the people that might not fit well with that certain program. But let's say, for example, you want to do like a 21-day fix group, and everybody that jumps in is doing 21-day fix in this 1 challenge group. I would set it up, honestly, as like a 21-day fix test group. You can call it that because you don't have to have permission from Beachbody for being able to call it a test group, because it's your test group. It's something you want to do. You want to see how many people you can get together and do this, 21-day fix and kick ass and see what the results are going to be. You can host that. This is your own business. You can do whatever you want with it and how you want to run it. So if you decide to do solo, I would do test group. And then if you have a chance, even write out a script. You can either type up and send it to them, and they can either print it out, sign a picture, or sign the bottom of the script and then send you a picture. Or if you're awesome at like Google Docs, or if you're not and you want to figure it out, that's a great way to have it done as well. It's actually not that hard, and I'm like a little bit technology challenged, so highly recommend that if you guys do that. If you are doing a challenge group, a way that you can make it more personal is where they have the little banner thing where we're going to stick your picture. If you are awesome, you can go to PicMonkey and make an awesome picture of it. They also have stock pictures. The one time that I talk about stock pictures, they have stock pictures that you can find on Google, and then you can actually jump in, save the picture, and then use it in PicMonkey, maybe a couple different photo editing apps, and then put in like the name of your group on the picture, or your face on the picture somehow, like all goofy and crazy, or the date of the group, what's going on with your group, to kind of help get people to find out about what's going on with with your group that you're creating, that you're inviting them to. Your group that you are your group that you are creating for yourself, for your challenge group, you can name it whatever you want. You can do whatever you want in that group, and however you feel that that you want to motivate people. And you make it personable. You can make your invitation to your party, what I like to call it, because your invitation is not the actual group itself. Your invitation is the party that you're saying, hey man, if you want, have this going on. And it's a great way for you to find out whoever says yes or maybe, to be able to go ahead and hit them up with a personal message and say, hey man, I have this going on. I saw that you're interested, and I kind of want to pick your brain a little bit and see kind of like if it's good for you, if you want to jump into it and all that good stuff. So it's super, super easy way to approach people without getting all nervous and weird. It's like pretty much just making a written out invitation, throw it in the mailbox, and it shows up, and you're like, oh, cool, this person sent an RSVP saying that they want to talk to me about it. Awesome. Less pressure off of you, right? So I would do at least 1 of those, maybe even 2 of them a month, depending on how ambitious you're feeling and how much you're messaging and connecting with people every day. So do your event. Number 1, do that. It's like the easiest way to like jump in and get over being nervous about like talking to people. Second one that I want you to do is doing every week you should be doing a couple of posts about your challenge groups and the coaching opportunity. And if you want, you can even do Shakeology posts. Try not to do these kind of pictures. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, nobody cares about you and your Shakeology cup like this, glued to your fucking face, or it being your unibrow on your face. Like, nobody cares about that different stuff. Yes, I did drink some, and it was delicious. But you can get creative different ways of sharing your Shakeology if you want to do Shakeology specific posts. Like I have like, here's my Shakeology, and then here's the sparkly package the UPS delivered. And I'm talking about my sparkly package. My Shakeology right by it. So get creative with it, have fun with it. When you are doing your Facebook posts, obviously you guys know that you should be doing 3 posts a day, 2 about your life and 1 about Beachbody. People want to know about you and your life. They don't want your entire page and feed being like you being sweaty and crazy and like all like glowing and shit. Like people like that kind of stuff because they're excited for you that you're doing something to better yourself. Plus you should be showing that you are a product of the product, also known as the shit fucking works. So why wouldn't you want to do it, right? So your 1 post a day should be coaching, your challenge group, Shakeology if you want, something related to your business. So that way you're constantly being consistent and showing up and showing that every time you show up, that magic happens and you feel awesome. You know, you're eating rainbows and, you know, pooping out snow cones or whatever. So what you do with your posts, you can do different things as well for your challenge group specifically. You can do something like, I'm looking for 5 people to jump in my new awesome, you know, group that's coming up. And in my group, we have, you know, recipes that we share, sweaty selfies. We do prizes, we do fun challenges, facts, and like you can talk about how awesome your groups are inside of it. And then you can, at the bottom, you can say something like, you know, if you guys are ready or you have any questions, hit me up, comment below, shoot me a message, give them a call to action at the end of it, at the end of your challenge group, you know, promotion kind of post. So that way people know what to do, or they have some sort of expectation of like how they're supposed to hit you up and like rock out with you, right? And then also whenever you guys do your picture that goes along with your promotion post, don't do something where it's like, here's my like Shakeology, you know, like stock photo of like Shakeology with like the, you know, like porno of vegetables around it, laying around or whatever. Like that's great and all, but like nobody cares about that stuff. If you can post pictures of yourself, sweaty selfie, like looking awesome, you just worked out with your family and you guys went on a hike or something, and like some cool inspirational quote, if you want, you can put on there, you know, that motivates people to want to, you know, make a change and kind of take a chance. It could be a bunch of different stuff. Just make it, if you make it more about yourself, you're going to get a better response if it's a picture of you with like a fucking unibrow with no makeup on and like sweat all over your face, inviting people to jump in your awesome group, then you are going to have your Shakeology with the porno vegetables around the bottom of it, because nobody gives a shit about that. When people jump in to do like Beachbody, they are jumping in because you are their coach, not because they have a shake and like some program that they press play. People jump in because they want you to be their workout buddy and to motivate them and help them stick to it. You know, it's not easy to stick in a workout. So people are jumping in because they want to hang out with you. And that's pretty much my Facebook post rant. All right. So really quick, 3rd one is going to be your personal messages that you end up sending and talking to people. Whenever you guys are doing personal messages, and I totally understand because I used to do it, and every once in a while it still kind of happens to me. I want you to get over the fact that you are like scared that someone's going to say no, or they're judging you or think something about you, because like you're making up their mind for them whether or not they want to do the group. And if you don't ask them, somebody else is going to fucking ask them, and then later on when you get the courage and the balls to do it, you're going to kick yourself in your butthole. Like your toe's going to be all up in there because you're going to be so upset that you did not ask them, because someone else is going to ask them, and then they're going to jump in and you'll be like, should have done it, you know. Don't make up someone else's mind on whether or not this is for them, because that's not your choice to make. Your choice to make is to say, hey, do you want to jump in on my fit gang? You know what I mean? Like that's your job as a coach, to say, come fucking hang out with me. And it's not going to be scary. Like I promise you, like I hardly have anybody be mean to me. If anybody's ever been mean to me about any Beachbody stuff, it's somebody that just randomly messages me, not when I send an invitation. Never had anybody be mean to me when I sent an invitation to say, hey, do you want to come to my group? Never happened. And I've had maybe like 3 mean messages over the past like almost 3 years of somebody being like, you know, like, I don't even remember what they've said. Like that's how unimportant it is anyway. But it's really, really rare that someone's going to be a dick to you about you saying like, hey, do you want to come be fit and healthy with me? And if, you know, someone says, no, not right now, or I already have something else that works for them, that's great. That's totally okay. 9 out of 10 people are probably going to say no. And that's okay. Because sometimes it's just not the right time, or sometimes they're not sure if it works or not. But if you're being consistent and you're constantly posting about you doing your sweaty selfies, feeling great, hey, check this out. This week I lost 3 pounds. Eventually, when you send a message, you are going to end up being on this person's radar, because they're going to want to creep on you and kind of see what is this entire thing about if they're not sure about it. And even if they are going to be someone that's going to be a hater and judge you, which people do that anyway, they're still following you and creeping on you. And then eventually you're going to be like, you know what? This stuff is actually kind of cool. And this isn't, some kind of weird thing where someone's just trying to sell me crap and then like throw me away. And also the other thing that I really think is true is a lot of people are really nervous when you say challenge group, because a lot of people think a challenge group, well, I've done challenges before. If I challenge myself to get fit and healthy, I'm probably going to fail at this. So I've noticed lately, I try to stay away from calling it a challenge group, and I try to call it more of an accountability group, because I think it's got more of a friendlier tone to it, of it being like, okay, I'm going to check in, and then I'm going to try my best, and then I'm going to do this, and then it's going to be great. Challenge group, it almost, I think, makes some people, not everybody, but some people feel like they're already set up for failure when they've tried a million diets and then like gone to the gym and been like this on the elliptical and stuff like that, and it's just not working out that great, and then they give up and say, fuck the gym, I'm out of here, like most people have tried it and then said, fuck it, this is not for me, So if people say no, don't take it personal, because it has nothing to do with you, because it could be exactly that reason why they're saying no to you right now. But eventually people are going to end up coming around and being like, fuck it, let's give this a shot. He said there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Fuck it, I'm going to try this. If it works for me, great. If it doesn't, at least I can get my money back and then try something else maybe down the road. Like, that helps take off a lot of pressure from everything too. So you can make your messages awesome and personal by going to somebody's Facebook page, checking them out. If you don't know much about them in general, if you haven't talked to them recently, which always talk to people anyway. But find out what's going on with their life. What did they do? Did they get a fucking haircut? Do they have like a brand new puppy? What's going on with their kids? Are they doing some kind of like summer camp thing, So find out what's going on with this person, find out a little bit about their life, what they like and stuff like that. And then that way, when you go in to go ahead and shoot them either a message on Facebook, or if you're feeling brave, which I challenge you at least to do 2. Well, fuck it, we'll say 2 of these. Do a voice message thing, because it's a lot more personal itself, because they can hear your voice. Excuse me. And it's kind of cool to kind of experiment that way, just to kind of see if it works for you and your style. But when you message people, come up with a general script. Then when you go over and you check out their Facebook, find out what's going on with their life, and then you can take your awesome little script that you made, and then you can kind of edit it and personalize it to fit that person, right? So you can say something like, hey, Jill, it's Marta. I noticed that you had a new awesome haircut. It looks so good on you. I wish I lived in Ohio. Otherwise, I'd totally try to go to the same hair person as you and get the same, maybe not the same haircut, but get an awesome haircut. Anyway, so I want to kind of talk to you, because I don't know if you've seen my awesome posts about, me doing these awesome fitness groups, or maybe you got the invitation to come and try to check out my group. Right now it's an awesome accountability group where we do sharing recipes, and then we, talk about different challenges and facts and do tips, and then do fun like prizes and giveaways. We all high five each other and kick some butt. Anyway, I just want to hit you up and just tell you that you had an awesome haircut. And if you want to possibly jump in on my group, let me know too. If not, I hope you have an awesome day. Boom, done. Simple, done, in and out. You're done. Like, that's it. Like, don't make it crazy simple, or don't make it crazy and like complicated and then like build up and you're like, fuck, I gotta send people messages, and you're like, going nuts and stuff. Just fucking breathe for a second. Go through your list of 10, 20 people, shoot out these different messages, spend like a minute a person, so you're not spending all fucking day doing this stuff, and just like send them your script, customize that shit, send it out to them. Get it done in the morning, and then that way if you have time later on in the day and you have like power pockets, you can hit people up back and forth and talk to them. Just tell them about it. It's not even a big deal, but make it personal, make it sound like it's you talking. Like, I know I throw around a lot of F-bombs, so you're not going to probably use my stuff if you're not like me and you care about saying the word fuck and then you think that it's going to offend somebody. I don't care about saying those kind of things, because the likelihood is the people that you guys are working with me, you probably don't care about it, don't feel like it's a big deal, or you get a kick out of it and laugh at it like a lot of people end up doing. Can't help it. I'm not cussing people out. I'm just using it to express myself and really put some like exclamation marks on stuff I say. And plus I work with a bunch of boys, so it's probably the product in my environment of my like day job, so can't help it. But anyway, like, you guys get the point. I think hopefully this makes sense to you guys and like this helps out. So you want to make your group, create your group. Second one, make your Facebook post every couple times a week, every single fucking day, message people and tell them what's up. Little tidbit is, If you guys want to customize pictures, you can use PicMonkey if you feel like you're technologically awesome, which I'm not that great at it. I end up spending way too much time trying to edit videos when I can do it on other apps that I understand, like Pic Play Post, where you can do half video, half pictures if you want, or whatever. And then there's Pic Collage that you can do some stuff with. I don't really use that often, but sometimes I need that BIA. And then the last one that I end up doing is Rana Designs, or Rona. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's RHONNA Designs. I use the crap out of that. Like if I want, I could take a picture of myself and give myself a flower beard right now and then use this as a Facebook post of like flower beard wants you to join her accountability group, you know. But yeah, those are the different things that I use. The other thing I kind of want to say is if you were nervous about talking to people and messaging people, here's the thing. You have X amount of people on your friends list on your Facebook, and they're friends with you for a certain reason. Either they like you, they know you, or something like you post inspires them or something like that. If people are friends with you on Facebook, obviously they like you. So it doesn't matter. Like if they like you and stuff, they're probably not going to end up judging you for shooting them a message being like, hey man, I think you look awesome lately, or I love your post about this. I only just want to check really quick just to see if you want to jump in on my group. No big deal. If you don't, that's cool too. If you do, let me know. You're more than welcome to hop in with us. People aren't going to get mad at that. Who the fuck gets mad at that? I wouldn't get mad at that, you know. And if someone's going to be a hater, if they decide that they're going to be a hater about it, don't even worry about it either, because they come around. Because I was a hater for like probably a year before I said, you know what, I'm going to give this a shot and see what happens, and then end up fucking falling in love with all this shit because it's so much fun. I mean, who doesn't want to go on these awesome trips with all these like crazy chicks all the time with all their parties and like all this fun? You work out with all these people and everyone's jacked up and happy on all these endorphins and just like can't wait to like do all this great stuff. And if you haven't got a chance to do a summit or success club or any of that stuff, like you need to work your tail off and do it, man. Like that's like the most fun ever to like go and meet these people in person. You're like nervous and stuff. When you meet up and hang out with them, you're just like, this is fucking cool. Like this is a lot bigger than I thought. And then stop thinking about yourself as like a Beachbody coach. No, dude, like you technically you're a Beachbody coach, right? Like we get it, you know, but really honestly, you're a professional cheerleader, you're a health and fitness coach. You don't need a certification to be a professional cheerleader, right? Like that's stupid. Like you're not out there training people. You're just out there telling people they can fucking do it. So think of it as this is your business. You tell people they can do it. You give people confidence that they can actually do this challenge and that they can go through. And if they need help, you're like, here's some awesome recipes I found on Pinterest, or check out this workout move I saw on YouTube that I thought would be kind of cool. You don't have to have a personal training certification. I have one because I'm just a big ass nerd. And there's even some stuff I need to go back and like refresh on. Not even a big deal, but you don't need to be certified to be a coach and just help somebody out and just being like their workout buddy. So get over the fact of being like, oh, what are people going to think? I'm a Beachbody coach. So who cares? Oh my God, you're a Beachbody coach. So you fucking help people stay accountable what they're doing. You own a business. You are an independent Beachbody coach, meaning that you own this business. So you're just there to kind of, your business is helping people stick to their own promises they make themselves. That is pretty fucking cool if you ask me, especially if that's something that down the road can help you, you know, stay at home and like hang out with your kids more or your dog more, or go on trips or something eventually and saying, fuck it, I'm going to the Greek islands or something like that. That's pretty freaking cool. So, I mean, like, why wouldn't you want to invite people to come and have this as a job where they get more freedom to do stuff they want and then design their life and make it as cool as they want? So invite people. Seriously, like this is for everybody. If they want to do it, they'll do it. And if they don't, that's okay too. No big deal. Keep being consistent on our posts. Invite the shit out of people. Read your personal development and give your brain some brain food and rock out. And then enjoy yourself. Make your own rules. This is your business. I'm just here to help you guys out, you know. There's a reason why I asked you to do this is because I think that you can actually do this and that you would enjoy it. And I want to do these trips with you. If I wouldn't invite somebody I didn't really fucking like in the first place, because I don't want to be stuck on some island and being like, oh my God, Becky's coming over here with her bleached butthole and wants to hang out and like have a drink. Like, get out of my face. You know what I mean? I know someone's going to laugh at Becky the bleached butthole. That's like, whatever. I'm not going to go in this video, but you guys get it. You know, like, make this your own. Have fun with it. Invite the crap out of people because it's a lot of fun. Like, make it your own, you know? So All right, I'm going to let this go. Hopefully this is going to download, and then I can upload this on YouTube, and then I can also replace this as a kind of bad rambly call that I did on another friend's page, which I'm a little embarrassed about, but it's okay because I drank Energize. I'm rambling now. I'm taking up your life, and I'm sorry. All right, guys, if this helped you out, comment below. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Hit me up. You guys know to hit me up, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh my God.